Now let's set this up. Let's start out with Joe Biden, because Joe Biden himself before the election had a few revealing things that he said. Pat, I know you've got clip number 1 ready for us. Let's hear from Joe Biden about the fact that he actually told voters he doesn't need their votes. Now, why do you think he would say that? Pat, run the clip.
Folks, we got a lot of work to do. I don't only need you to get me elected. I need you once I'm elected.
But you hear Joe Biden saying that he doesn't need your votes to get him elected. Now, I think these are Freudian slips, because I think this was part of a plan, and I think Joe Biden knew in advance that they already had this set up, and that leads right into clip 2. Run clip 2 again, Pat, because I think people need to hear this.
Put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
Right there, Joe Biden. That's what I'd call a Freudian slip. Some people would say he misspoke, but that's what I'd call a Freudian slip. Now, we've got issues in all the major states. We've got issues in Wisconsin. We've got issues in Michigan. Heck, if you watch the election night, on election night, you saw how far President Trump was ahead by hundreds of thousands of votes. But I was about 300,000 votes in the state of Michigan. And then we all went to sleep about 3 or 3:30 in the morning, those of us that stayed up late to watch it. And why did we go to sleep? Because they stopped counting the votes. Now, who's ever heard of that? They just stopped counting the votes. They've never done that in an election before. And guess what? It was supposedly in all these states where President Trump was way ahead that the Democrats needed to win. So they stopped counting the votes. We all went to sleep. And lo and behold, while we slept, there were these massive vote dumps, supposedly in these states, including one in Michigan to the tune of about 138,000 votes, all of which is statistically completely impossible, all of which went for Joe Biden. And lo and behold, we wake up Wednesday morning and everything's flipped around. And all of a sudden, President Trump isn't leading in these states anymore, and major states are in question, supposedly, like Georgia and others. Now, there's so many data points that we want to cover here, and one of them I think is really important, and that is, you can all feel it, and that is the push from the media to tell us what the election result is already. They don't want anybody looking into this. They don't want anybody discussing it. You've got a major push across all the major mainstream media outlets that this is over with, and there's nothing to see here, folks. Now, whenever I'm getting pushed around intellectually that much, it causes me to really question, hey, what's really going on here? Why are they so insistent that we not look into anything? That's a major issue. The other issue that gives us a clue as to what's going on is the social media censorship. Why can't people speak the truth? Why can't they speak their mind? Why can't we talk about these issues? If you're on social media, you'll see all these issues are being completely censored. Not only is that wrong, but it indicates you don't have to censor something that's false. You don't have to censor something that's completely ludicrous, right?
Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.